Hey everyone, it's Francesca. Welcome back to Ways to Wellness. If you've ever thought, why does food feel heavier than it used to? Or why do I get bloated after meals that never used to bother me? This one's for you. Today, we're breaking down what really happens to digestion as you move through your 40s and 50s. Because here's the truth. Nothing is wrong with you. Your digestion didn't suddenly get sensitive. Your psychology is shifting and your gut is responding to those shifts. Food isn't the enemy. Your stomach isn't failing. Your body is adapting. And when you understand why, everything feels a whole lot less confusing and a whole lot easier to support. Why digestion changes after 40. Let's start with the basics. From a 46-year-old woman, most women assume digestion changes because they can't tolerate certain foods anymore. But the root cause is deeper and more predictable. 3 major shifts happen in midlife. Here's number 1. Stomach acid naturally decreases. Now, what does this mean? This means it takes longer to break down protein and longer to trigger proper digestion. Low stomach acid doesn't burn. It actually mimics heartburn, bloating, and heaviness. That's right, you heard me right. Number 2, gut motility slows down. Your digestive tract doesn't move food the same speed it used to, which means meals can sit longer and really feel heavier. God, I know what that feels like. It's super uncomfortable. And number 3, let's talk about stress. Stress hits the gut harder. As estrogen and progesterone fluctuates, and I speak about this a lot, your gut-brain axis becomes more sensitive. Remember, your gut is your second brain. Small sensors you used to breeze through now influence digestion and bloat. None of this means your gut is broken. It means your body isn't doing what it's designed to do, which is adapt. But if you're still eating and living the way you did in your 20s and in your 30s, and believe me, it shifts, and it shifts pretty quickly. The mismatch shows up as symptoms. So, what symptoms actually mean? Let's talk about the signals your digestion is giving you. Bloating is number 1, obviously, after normal meals. Often a sign of low stomach acid or low motility, not, quote, food sensitivity. And there is this thing as food sensitivity, but it may not be something that happens right now. Feeling full quickly, your stomach is emptying more slowly, so food stays longer. Heaviness or pressure after eating, that's another one. This is protein. Protein isn't breaking down as efficiently. Now, they always say protein, but we need to make sure that our protein sources are easy for us to digest. Sometimes more protein isn't always the best option. We need to find the protein that fits our body. Heartburn even when you eat healthy. Again, often low stomach acid, not excess. Random, quote, food guilt or anxiety. That's another big one. When digestion slows, your nervous system becomes more reactive. I had a client once who told me, I don't understand. I'm eating the same thing. Why do I feel so uncomfortable after? And all we did was support her stomach acid and adjust her meal timing. Her symptoms disappeared within a week. Your body isn't punishing you, it's communicating. And when you decode the signals, you can actually work with it. And believe me, your body is an amazing thing, so listen to it. How to support this digestion, we call, in midlife. Here's where everything gets easier. Digestive discomfort in midlife responds incredibly well to small, intentional shifts. Remember that word, small, intentional shifts. Baby steps is always the process I go with when coaching my clients. These are the 4 core principles I teach every client. Here's number 1. Prime digestion before you eat. This could be lemon water 10 to 15 minutes before a meal, which is always a great thing to start with something hydrating. Taking a few slow breaths before your first bite. Everybody always inhales their food. That can lead to air in your stomach. Avoid rushing on the go. Eat when you can. That is where you need to plan. This wakes up your stomach acid and signals your gut to start its job. Number 2, build balanced meals, especially breakfast. A protein-rich breakfast sets digestion and blood sugar up for the entire day. It tells your body, you're safe, you're nourished, you can relax. Relaxation is what allows digestion to work. And let's make sure with breakfast, we're starting with a great protein and not something like sugar. Number 3, add warmth and movement. Warm meals digest more easily than cold, raw dishes. A short walk after meals, which I love to do, increases glucose uptake and improves motility. I tell clients all the time, a 10-minute walk can fix what 3 supplements can't. Remember, you can't out-supplement poor nutrition. Number 4, the grazing habit. Constant snacking forces your digestive system to work non-stop, which slows the entire process. Spacing meals 3 to 4 hours apart allows digestion to reset and reduce bloating dramatically. The mindset shift. The real secret to digestion in midlife isn't about avoiding foods. It's about supporting your physiology. For years, women have been told, just cut dairy. Really? It's not just about that. Just cut gluten. Gluten, it's not always a bad thing. Just cut carbs. Not all carbs are created equal. Find the one that works for you. Just cut whatever made you bloat once. Well, that could always make you bloat again. So trial and error. But eliminating more foods doesn't heal digestion. Supporting digestion does. So pay attention to what gives you consistent energy. And most of those things are real foods. Which patterns make symptoms worse? How your stress affects your gut. These are all really important things to pay attention to. Whether you're actually eating enough, your gut thrives on safety, nourishment, and rhythm, not restriction. And believe me, less is not more, but good quality is at its best. So here's your challenge for this week. Pick one digestive support habit and do it daily. Maybe it's lemon water before meals. Maybe it's a 10-minute walk after lunch, which I personally love. Maybe it's finally eating a real breakfast. And believe me, you have time for a real breakfast. Maybe it's slowing down your first 5 bites. Small habits compounds fast, especially in this season of life. Food isn't supposed to feel scary or unpredictable. Your digestion just needs support, not perfection, because nothing is perfect. If this episode helped you, share it with another woman who feels like her gut has been quote unquote off lately. And if you want help building a routine that supports your digestion, hormones, and energy, you can reach out to me through my website or Instagram. Thanks for being here. I'll see you in the next episode.